Hey guys, Pyker here, and welcome back to another episode of Kethane Space Program. We are currently burning our little maintenance pod with a Dilfert on board back to Kerbin to rendezvous with our Kerbin space station so we can deorbit it. And I apologize for last episode because it wasn't very interesting and kind of unnecessary. So, I'm going to make up for it by destroying a space station that we no longer need, and we have to rebuild a new one. But as of right now, we do not need that space station because it has no onboard computer, and we would like one with a onboard computer so we don't have to man it at all, which one cuts down on food and life support um, being used. So if there are no crew on board, it can just float there and have sustenance available for any crew that might need it. So we are on a trajectory back home to deorbit that space station that we currently have without an onboard computer. And I know I just said that, but I just decided to re-say it. So don't judge me. But yeah, so let's do that. Now the question is exactly how am I supposed to, or how will I design a new space station? One, obviously, it's got to have an onboard computer, and a plus would be is if we could build it. I think what we're gonna have to do is build it with multiple pieces because I don't think that the space stations that I normally design have those arms out to for docking ports, but I don't think that we're gonna actually be able to build one like that. So what I might do is just build a couple different little sections and build it in orbit around Kerbin, which I think would be kind of fun because I don't think I've ever done that on camera anyways. So I think that's what we're gonna do is we're gonna end eventually just well, not eventually, but the next episode or two we're gonna be constructing our new space station around Kerbin, and preferably I want to make one with a lot of fuel, a lot of life support, and preferably does not need to be manned. That would be the best bet. So we're going to get into orbit, and hopefully I actually have enough fuel for this. I don't know if I do. So we might actually have to go back out to our apoaps and come down into the atmosphere to bring our orbit closer to our space station's orbit. So I think that's what we're actually going to do. Because I don't have a lot of fuel left on this, and I don't want to waste it if I don't have to. So we're going to go back out to our apoaps because I just thought of this. We're going to go back out to our apoaps and bring our periaps down to about 40, roughly 40 kilometers above the surface to get ourselves into the atmosphere to create ourselves a little bit of drag so we can slow down and make our orbit a little less eccentric. So we're going to fly out here and slow down and pull a what's my periaps? 97. Okay. All right. Let's bring that down to about 40. I think that'll be close enough into the atmosphere that it'll slow us down enough to so we don't have to use nearly as much fuel to rendezvous with our space station around Kerbin, which, mind you, has no onboard computer, so it might be tumbling right now in orbit, and I don't know about it. Do I have my solar panels hotkeyed? And I do not. All right, well, we're going to leave them out for now until we get down a little bit lower. Actually, I do have them hotkeyed. Look at that. Awesome. All right. Let's flip around so our engine takes the brunt of any re-entry effects that we gather, and hopefully nothing will explode from deadly re-entry. That would be a plus. So we're going to go ahead and fast forward and hopefully slow our orbit down. Might take more than one pass, but I don't want to dip down so far into the atmosphere that it actually brings us to the surface because we still need to rendezvous with our space station. Down to 40. Maybe we could have gone a little bit lower. Looks like we could have gone a little bit lower, guys. But this is bringing us down quite a bit. We might even be able to line up a rendezvous coming back in. That would be nice if we could do that. Put our solar panels back out. All right. I think we're going to do one more pass through the atmosphere. So let's just do a quick roundabout here. Do one more pass through the atmosphere to slow us down so I don't have to waste our fuel. Let's bring in our solar panels so we don't break them off. We have quite a bit of battery charge on this thing, so even if we did, I think would be okay, but I would rather not risk it. Oh, my neck is like dying. Oh. It'd be sweet if we came out of the atmosphere and had a intersect with our space station. We're off by a little bit, so I'm actually going to set a maneuver node here to adjust. Ooh, a little too much. Oh, too much again. God damn it. The mouse roll doesn't really work that well for some reason. I just want to do slight adjustment here. Okay, it's 0-0. I'm happy with that. Okay. Solar panels. Slow down time. Find our node, which is north. It's a 1 second burn. I hope this rendezvous isn't going to be a nightmare. I'm really hoping that our space station isn't tumbling out of control in orbit, because that would be not good. Not good to rendezvous with, anyways. At least not easy, anyways. There we go. All good, and let's go out to our Apple apps and see if we can actually create a rendezvous. So we'll bring this up. Oh. No, we are not going to be making that. Damn it. Let's see. How can I adjust this so that we'll rendezvous? That looks pretty good. Now the question is how much fuel am I going to be using here? .5. Okay, we're keeping that 18-second burn. That's doable with the amount of fuel that we have. Where is the node? There it is. Sit on our node, wait for our maneuver to come up. So we can watch things deorbit. Because I like watching things explode from deadly re-entry. If we run out of fuel, this will be embarrassing. But we still have, I think, pretty much... Yeah, we've got plenty of monoprop, so even if we do, we can still at least get home and then send another shuttle out to deorbit that space station. But I think we'll be fine. Good. 1.8 kilometers. That is suitable for me. So let's go and rendezvous. There is our space station. Switch to our target. We are coming in quite fast in comparison to our target, so we're going to actually start slowing down a little bit. We're coming in ridiculously fast compared to our target, which is not exactly what I wanted to do, because we might run out of fuel slowing down. Now that I think about it. Oh, this is not looking good. Yeah, we're gonna run out of fuel. We're not gonna be able to rendezvous with this thing. Yeah, we just ran out of fuel. Son of a bitch. well, I guess we're going to deorbit. That's the only thing I can imagine. I can't slow down 522 meters per second with just RCS fuel. It's just not going to happen. So, we will slowly watch our Kerbal space station zip by us at 520 meters per second. Or us zip by it at 520 meters per second. So, cannot warp faster. Well, we're going out to Apoaps and we're going to deorbit because I'm a moron. That's why. I was kind of hoping we'd have a little bit more fuel than we did, but unfortunately that is not the case. All right. So let's bring. Am I pressing the wrong button? No. Okay. So we're gonna have to sit on our RCS button for a few seconds, and I apologize for the phone beeping. I forgot to turn it on silent, so it didn't interrupt. So we're gonna hopefully re-enter the atmosphere on just our RCS fuel. We've got an ass ton of it, so we'll get back home just fine. But that does kind of throw a wrench into the plan because I was wanting to deorbit. See, this is the thing with Kerbal Space Program, guys. It doesn't always work out the way you planned it, and this is also why I like playing the game live, so that if I do fuck up like this, you guys get to watch. You get to watch me be embarrassed to everyone that watches this video. Oh, damn it. Alright, well, we're going to go down to about 30 kilometers above the surface. We are going to be coming in quite fast because apparently we overdid it a little bit. So I think the engine of this will take the majority of the brunt. And once our engine starts to go, we'll just decouple it and let our heat shield take the rest of it. And hopefully Dilfert will survive his endeavor in the in the re-entry process. Oh, all right. Nice sunrise there as we re-enter the atmosphere. Realistically, I could leave my split solar panels out because it doesn't really matter anymore. Because this shuttle is now being retired. We are coming in quite fast. A little bit faster than I think I'd want to be coming in. But I think we'll be okay. I don't think I've ever done a stress test on exactly how fast I could come into the atmosphere. But we are coming in pretty damn fast. And our solar panels are going to bust off here in a minute. How's our engine heat looking? It's getting up there. As long as our parachutes survive, we'll survive. Oh, whoa. Oh, yeah, it's tipping. The heavy section. Okay, we're going to have to get rid of this engine because it is tipping us over, and I don't want to do that. Okay, get rid of it. Did I just lose my heat shield? I did just lose my heat shield. Oh, shit. This might end badly, Dilfert. This might end very badly. Okay, no, we're good. We're good. We're alright. I think I just decoupled my heat shield, though. I don't know why I did, but apparently I did. That was weird. I think we're okay. We're still coming in pretty fast, but our temperature of the bottom of our MK1 pod is slowly diminishing, so we actually might be just fine. Now, whenever we hit that thicker section of the atmosphere, I'm hoping that we'll be going slow enough that it won't make that big of a difference. That's so weird that I decoupled my heat shield. Huh. Glad I left that engine on for as long as I did. That could have been bad. Yeah, we are slowing down nicely. And our chute's deployed. I must have pressed the space bar like a bunch of times by accident. I don't know how I did that, but apparently... Oh, it was all on one stage. I'm a moron. That's why. Okay, I get it now. I moved everything to one stage because it was a couple stage pod. That's what's happening here. I'm stupid. Oh, it's okay. Well, Dilfert, you at least got home safe there, buddy. Did a couple things for us, you know. all we gotta do now is send a shuttle up to dock with our space station and deorbit it. So that's what we're gonna be doing next episode, guys. So I apologize for my debacle of playing this game, but that is the whole part of playing this game, and playing it live, mind you. That's why I like playing these games live. Oh man, that was kind of stupid of me. But I guess we have a little bit of time left in this episode, so I think I'm gonna talk about what I want to do coming up. Well, obviously we need to deorbit our Kerbal space station, so that's next on our list. We need to construct a new space station, which would be after that. And granted, I have to figure out how exactly I want to build the space station, but I want it to have a space lab, and I want it to have multiple docking ports. I want it to have a crew cabin. I want it to have a little bit of fuel, just so it can survive on its own. I want it to have a decent amount of life support, so if we need life support, we can use it. Also has to be unmanned and be able to stay unmanned. And yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do for my space station. Then after the space station, we're gonna start construction of a shuttle or a spacecraft, a large spacecraft that is gonna get out to Duna and construct a Duna base that will be able to hold Kethane, and preferably I gotta figure out how exactly I'm going to design the base on Duna, because I want to have a rocket that will land with the base that can also get off of the surface of Duna, and it's almost like taking off on Kerbin, so it'll take a lot more thrust than it would, from the moon or Minmus or anything. But also, that's the other thing. I want to do an Apollo style lander, Kethane lander, so we can get some science from Minmus. So we have a lot of stuff on our plate, guys. So thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate you guys watching and hanging out with me. So if you liked this episode, which it probably wasn't the greatest episode, but if you liked it anyways, hit that like button. It helps with search rankings and all that fun stuff. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. It doesn't hurt to subscribe so you guys don't miss a debacle of mine on these Kethane episodes. So yeah, and if you have any comments about how we should design our space station, how we should design a Duna shuttle or Duna spacecraft to get out to Duna and build our Kethane base out there, or any ideas about our Minmus lander? I think what I'm gonna do though is I'm gonna actually probably do a little bit more exploring on the moon off camera, just so I can gain a little bit more science. So I'll probably do that off camera. But let me know what you guys think down in the comment section, and I will be sure to get back to you. So thank you guys so much for watching again, and I will see you all next time.